Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Snaj V Show. Today I wanted to kind of touch on some stuff that has been coming up for me lately, and I feel like this is going to be helpful for a lot of you. And I want to start by saying that, it is a very, judgmental, opinionated world, but that doesn't mean that it's always bad, right? We get told so many things. We're constantly hearing what people have to think, what they have to say, who they are, what they're all about, all of this stuff. But I want to share, first of all, everyone has a sense of judgment. Everyone has a opinion to share. Does it mean that you're not allowed? No. But it's almost like everybody they're scared to tell, their opinion or their thoughts or, make a judgment call. And I feel like we've come to this place, right, where we're constantly asking ourselves, should I say that? Should I not say that? Is it right? Is it wrong? And the problem with doing that is that you're kind of living in a state of fear. And by doing that, you're going to have a really hard time, kind of knowing what's right and what's wrong. And so I share that with you because I've told everyone I played soccer for 20 years, and 7 of those years I was a professional. And now when you're a professional athlete, absolutely everything that you're doing is being judged. Every single thing. How you're playing is being judged. How you're not playing is being judged. What are you doing on the field, off the field? How are you treating your body? Are you conversing with people that you shouldn't be conversing with? What are you doing on your off time? What are you doing when you are at the field? Every single thing matters, and you are judged on all of that. As an athlete, if you do not take care of every single element of your athleticism, your physical ability, you're not going to be looked at. You won't matter because you're going to be placed with everyone else that doesn't care about themselves. You're going to be placed with other people that don't care about how they perform. So every single thing that you're doing is judged, and then it is all about how you perform. So if you perform well, then guess what? You probably did everything that you were meant to do. So it's all about that. And I feel like, when there's that much pressure on you to perform, the biggest critic and the biggest judge is yourself, and you constantly are judging every move that you make. And it's like now we can't do that. Now we're not allowed to judge. Now we're not allowed to share our opinion about anything or anyone, and we have to be free, and we have to do all of this stuff. There's just when did the world become like that? And I want people to feel like they can kind of share their opinion. There's a difference, right? There is a difference between being critical in a way that's undermining someone and degrading someone, and there's a way that's being critical in a constructive manner. If you don't know the difference, then you probably have nowhere to stand. And I will start with this, and a lot of people like to say a lot of things on all platforms, and what I have found the most is that no one doing better than you will ever criticize you, degrade you, bring you down. No one out there will do that to you. And the reason for that is because they want you to win. They're already at a place where they have this fulfillment, this freedom. They're proud of themselves. Why would they want to bring anyone down? The only people that will degrade you, judge you, and share their negative opinion of you are the ones that are doing worse than you. So let's put that into perspective. If someone has a shitty relationship and they see yours with whoever that you have a relationship with, they will look for flaws in that, and they will judge that. They will actively try to look for flaws. If someone hates their job, doesn't do well at their job, but they see you thriving, they're going to look for flaws in how you are at your job, how you are in your position. That's what they do, because that's what people who are less than you do. They try to bring you down. It is so much easier for someone to negatively impact you than it is for someone to positively impact you, because we're filled with fear. That's what our minds are kind of created with. They've got this fear factor, this faith factor. Which one are you going to listen to? Most of the time, we listen to the fear factor because it is easier. It is overpowering. It is something that, honestly, most people can't get away from. When you listen to the faith factor, you kind of get filled with this belief system hey, I can do some stuff. I am capable. I know that this is going to work. I have this sense of urgency about it. I have this inner kind of advocate that's backing me every step of the way. And I kind of wanted to share that with you because every single time I played, I was judged, whether it is by a fan, whether it is by my coaches, my team players, it doesn't matter, but you're constantly judged. And what you have to understand is that there is only one way to overcome that judgment, and there's only one way to really kind of take that judgment, and that is by having a very solid internal state. Your internal state needs to be strong. Like, it cannot be weak, because as soon as you are weak, you fall victim to what everyone says, you fall victim to what everyone thinks about you, you fall victim to every fear and every concept that's out there to bring you down. So the only way for you to improve is to make your internal state stronger. How do you do that? Well, I'm going to give you 3 aspects here, okay? 3 aspects that I do every single day. And you know what? I don't care if anyone thinks that these are overrated, because to me, they aren't. The first factor is your nutrition. If you take care of your body and you fuel your body right, you are making it stronger on an internal level. Like, most people don't realize that what they put into their bodies dictates a lot of who they are. Are they overweight? Are they underweight? Are they performing well? Are they not performing well? Do they digest well? Do they not digest well? Do they feel good and their mood kind of reflects that? Do they constantly feel bad about themselves? That's all nutrition, guys. Like, it's not hard, but people complicate it. I don't understand why people complicate it. I'll never understand it. They complicate it because they choose to. Nutrition is number 1. The second one is your fitness. Oh my gosh, how many times do you go into a gym? And if you're at a CrossFit gym, awesome. You know people are typically working hard. If you're not, you're probably going to a commercial gym, and most of the time people are doing nothing there. And I'm not saying everyone. I'm saying some people are doing nothing there. They go there, they sit there, play on their phones. That's honestly how it is. So many people go into the gym and they look at ways to make the workout easier. They go lighter on their weights. They go less on their reps. They do all of these things that literally do not get them stronger, fitter, happier, healthier. They don't do anything. They just go there and hang around, and they think they're getting all fit, and they flex in the mirror, and then they kind of wonder, I don't really have the results that I have. And then when it comes to a point where your performance is tested, your performance will be tested. At some point, you will be tested. And whenever the next person next to you who actually works hard, who actually pushes themselves, who actually tries hard in the gym, just absolutely crushes you and humbles the shit out of you, guess what you're going to think to yourself? What have I been doing? What have I been doing in the gym all this time? You've been wasting your time. That's correct. It is possible to waste time in the gym if all you do is go there and you play on your phone and you don't actually do anything with yourself. Like, it's a reality. So here's the best way to kind of combat that. You work hard. It's just it. When you're in the gym, you are high intensity. You are pushing yourself. You're lifting heavy. You're actually like producing as much as you can in your workout. You're trying. And in your trying, yes, you might have some failing reps. Yes, you might get out of breath. Well, guess what? It's all part of it. No one goes to the gym and goes, yeah, I'm never out of breath. Like, you have to wonder, what are you doing then? If you're never out of breath, what are you doing in the gym? So that's what you want to kind of like understand. Well, I'm going to eat well, going to take care of my nutrition. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to work really hard. I'm going to have high intensity. I'm going to go there because that is exactly what it's for. It's a workout. You're not meant to be going there and just twiddling your thumbs. Go there and train hard. And the absolute last one, which is the most important, I think, is your mentality. And your mentality tells you everything. So if you're building this internal state where you are focusing on how you're feeling your body, you're training hard to build some resilience, your mentality is everything that your brain is basically compiling together to tell you who you are, what you are, how you are, and every single thing that comes together to dictate the person that you're showing up to this world as. So if you are someone that believes that you are stronger, healthier, you have a lot to give in this world, you'll present yourself that way. It will just come up. You won't even really need to say anything. But if you're someone that's like doubtful, you're uncertain, you're self-conscious, you're insecure. Yeah, well, guess what's going to happen? That's going to come up. So your mentality has to change. It just needs to start with one thought process at a time. You start thinking more positively. You start speaking to yourself like you actually love yourself. Oh my gosh, you will change. Just start telling yourself positive things. It's called a positive mental attitude. And that's the PMA. Like, put that everywhere you go. Go to sleep with it. Wake up with it. Go throughout your whole day with it. But you have to make sure that you're actually trying to embrace the person that you are, that you're providing that person to this world, that you're serving people around you. Because so many times I just get so many people that are like, oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm just not good enough. Like, I feel pretty bad about myself. I sabotage myself. I'm like, why? You're choosing that. Why would you choose that? Like, if I handed you $1 million, would you choose to take it or would you not? That's exactly how a thought process is. A thought process is actually worth way more than any kind of money out there. A thought process is a belief system. And if you do not believe in yourself, you are going down fast and hard. So I really want you guys to understand that, because I see so many people struggling. I really do. I see so many people struggling, and every single day, if you're going and doing something every day and you're not getting results, then geez, you're really not doing well. All right. You're really not doing it. You have to get results. Results come from those three areas. If you can honestly, openly admit that you try hard in your nutrition, in your fitness, and in your mentality, you can't lose. You just can't lose. And you look at all these high-level people out there, they're fit, they're healthy, they're constantly looking after themselves. They speak well, they're positive. Look at all these people, model those people. That's all it is. They're leading the way, they're paving the way for all of us. Nothing that anyone comes up with is new. That's the beauty of this, right? Nothing that anyone in this entire world has come up with something that is new. Someone else did it. And we're just grateful. We're just fortunate that it was handed to us. It was handed to us to do something with it if we choose to do something with it. And that's where a lot of the time people don't even realize that. No one's self-made. No one out there is self-made. Someone had to step into your world and do something to help you level yourself up. Someone had to come in and make some changes because your habits didn't work, your judgment didn't work, your decisions weren't working, and they had to step in and say, hey, you could do this a little bit better. And by doing that, they enhanced you. So the more that someone says they're self-made, the less self-made they actually are. And that's just the reality, because that's a selfish concept to actually think of yourself as. And that's a judgment that you have made on yourself that's limiting. You're limiting yourself by saying that you're self-made. So every single mindset, guys, is all about understanding what do you want to be? And you have to embrace that. You have to literally carry that everywhere you go. So you've got your three areas, and I've mentioned them several times, and I'm going to give them to you one more time. Okay. Nutrition, fitness, mentality. Those three key areas are the absolute to you becoming a better version of yourself. You might think it's far-fetched. You might think everything else is about money. You might think everything is about the job that you have, or the kind of mother you are, the kind of father you are, the kind of sister, whatever it is that you are. But it's not. It's about those three areas, because that makes up you. You aren't just whatever you do. You aren't what you do. So don't carry around that like it's a badge of honor, because it's not actually serving anybody. And I really want to try and help people understand that concept, because that's not how it is. So show up for yourself first and foremost. And after you've shown up for yourself, show up for people. Show up for people, give them someone that is going to be truly valuable in this world. Give them someone that's going to make a difference out there. And I really want you guys to share this with as many as you can, because this message is something that honestly changed my life. It's changed a lot of people that I've worked with. It's changed their life. And, a lot of the time people don't even realize that. So, when it comes to fitness and it comes to nutrition and it comes to mentality, it's one thing that I'm super passionate about. It's one thing that I really want to try and help more people with. So in saying that, guys, I am doing a masterclass. You are welcome. I'm inviting you to join this masterclass, okay? It starts July the 10th. It's again on the 12th and it's again on the 14th. There's 3 classes that I'm putting out there. I'm going to drop the link somewhere in this description so you can check it out. But it is going to be such an incredible opportunity for people to learn about fitness, about high intensity, about progressions, about body awareness. And we're going to tap into nutrition, and above all, we're going to tap into the mentality side of things so that I can help more people understand how much mentality can literally dictate exactly who you are and what you're all about, and even what you're capable of doing, right? Because when I show someone something, they have to have some level of belief that they can do it before they even go into it. So I hope you're going to join us for that. It's in July, which is coming up. It's just around the corner. It's in a few weeks. So please check out the link in this, and you can kind of make a decision for yourself. Spots are going to be limited because I want to give more value to the people that are attending. So I hope this is helpful. Please share it. Please like it. Please subscribe. Get notified on it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, you are one decision away from a completely different life.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me. Everything is on me. Oh, you